All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mahomes going to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Mahomes. This one complete right side to McDonald. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going deep here for Stills. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And again, it's Mahomes. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. The former seventh-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career. And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one. At Kent State, right? Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league. Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it? It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy. He is at well over 3. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kenny Stills, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. Now Glennon. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. Glennon swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key. Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game. So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb running right through him and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On play action, it's Mahomes. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And spins away. Look, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down again. Tyus Bowser in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. The pressure gets to him again. Von Miller. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Now, Barney! Gone!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And Foster loses the football. It's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nick Chubb, 85 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Glennon now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've come upon halftime here in. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The best name in the NFL, Barkevious Mingo. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Foster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Partner, this is why I hated curl and go routes. Because you think you're driving on a receiver who's making a break back towards the quarterback. And if you don't focus the correct way, guess what? He runs right past you, just as we saw on that play.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Foster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Glennon now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Glennon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Glennon. Flushed out right. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And some room to work. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Glennon. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Thomas Davis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K1 short. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And now here come the Ravens. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Thomas Davis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Caught left side, Williams. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On the ground, it's Chubb, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ace! Here we go!
They run it again with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Mebane in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship there as they throw for a late touchdown. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing